Hey guys, so I'm still playing around with my Daniel Smith watercolors, and basically I wanted to see today what kind of range of colors can I get with this Daniel Smith Watercolor Essentials pack. Unfortunately, there's a giant sticker over where it would say Watercolor Essentials Set, but just take my word for it, that's what they are. So I'm just going to clean out the wells and so that I can start from scratch and see about the different variations of color that I can get. And I just like to use this old rag. And then I put it in the wash and clean it. And it's more environmentally friendly than using paper towels. So I'm just gonna load up my palette again, and I'll see basically what range of colors I can get from this set here. So I'll start with the Hansa light, so that's here, and I'm just gonna go from the darkest color to the lightest color that I can get. Just add some more water until basically it doesn't water down anymore. One thing that I've noticed with these watercolors is that because they're more pigmented, I get a larger variation between the really dark and the really light. So I think it pretty much stops here. So I'll move on to the New Gamboge. So straight up New Gamboge. Ooh, I love this color. Nice warm yellow. When I first started, I didn't really know too much about color theory, about the warm versus cooler colors, but now I'm really getting the hang of it. So this one seems to have a little bit less range, but it could also be that I'm not doing it right. But we'll move on to the Quinacridone Rose. So here is the straight up Quinacridone Rose, and even without me adding water, I can already notice that it's getting lighter here. So mix it like that, then add some more water. Yeah, okay. Then this Pyrrol Scarlet. So I had done another video where I did my first time where I ever used professional grade watercolor, and I didn't really notice that much, but now that I'm doing stuff like this, I can notice just how much the color is flowing into the wet area versus my other ones. It really needed a lot of help to move it along. So this is the French Ultramarine. Sorry. And then I'll do it like this, and this part I'll bring in a little more by hand so that I can see a bit more gradation. And then finally we're going to do the whatever the other color is, Pthalo Blue, I think. So ooh, yeah. Okay, so let me do it like this. Add some water now and see just how well it will flow down from there. Okay, so let me start by mixing some primary or some secondary colors now. So let's see what happens when I put some yellow here. Hansa yellow light. Then I'm gonna add Quinacridone Rose versus this Pyrrol Scarlet. Let's see what the difference is. Oh yeah, so this is definitely more orangey than this one. So let's mix it some more. Maybe add a little bit more on top just to see Oh, probably shouldn't have mixed those two together, but whatever. All right, let's do the same thing with New Gamboge. Oh, so I actually will need a bit more New Gamboge on my palette. Okay. And then I'll do the same thing. Mix it with this Quinacridone Rose. See, that's a lot more, a lot darker of a color. I think because the New Gamboge is a darker color as a base, so this one is a lot more darker when you add it with the other colors. So let me do the same thing now with greens. So I'm gonna put a little more water just so that we get some good mixing going on. Okay, so let's start with the French Ultramarine and really gonna mix it in there to see what kind of green I get. And then the Pthalo blue, sorry. Oh yeah, I like that color more, but that's definitely a more natural color. Okay, let's try the same thing with New Gamboge. All right, so that is a more muted blue, or green, sorry. And this is more of a color that I like. I like very bright colors, so that's kind of my thing. So now let's try this Quinacridone Rose. I've already mixed it with the yellows, so I won't mix it with the yellow again, but let me mix it now. I can mix it with some of this, see if it changes it significantly, but mostly I'm interested in the purple because as I now have only 6 colors to start from, I have to be a lot more knowledgeable about how to mix colors. So this is with the Quinacridone Rose. Let's try it now with the Pyrrol red and see what we can do in terms of purples. Okay. Oh, that's a very dark purple, like more of a almost maroon color. And this one, let's see. Even that is super, super dark. Let me try adding a bit more of the red to that and see if we can get it more purpley. Yeah. Okay. I guess this would be a good base to making a black even. And then let's see, let's mix the two blues together and see what that gives us. Okay, so as you can see, you do get a fairly large range in value. I'm gonna have to play around a little bit more with this, the secondary colors, and maybe even try making some like tertiary colors and seeing what happens. Like maybe I'll mix a green and I'll add it with a purple and see what happens. So that's what I have filmed for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to talk to you guys again soon. Thanks. Bye.